I think pretty much the title we picked because I picked because it just had a really interesting feel to it, just like Shehron Ke Raz. I put all my work in the writing and the producing, and I like doing that, so I kind of pretty much do it for myself anyway. And फिर उसके बाद कुछ लोगों को पसंद आता है, कुछ को नहीं आता है, and that's not really up in my control, right? There are days when I can get a bit caught up in my own thoughts and head and be like, कैसा लगेगा लोगों को, ये song कैसा है, how should I write this? But then it doesn't linger too much. It comes and goes. I feel vulnerable a lot. I think we all do. I think a lot of people feel vulnerable and then try to uh, get scared by that feeling. I guess the Barack Obama thing was really cool from a pop culture perspective because especially like South Asian, like there's not a lot of like Indians and South Asians in the global music industry. There's very few. There are some, and it's cool from a representation perspective.
I know you're in Seattle, but thank you so much for your time and to be speaking to us about your compositions, about your journey, and of course your latest release. It's an EP titled शहरों के राज. मतलब मैं ट्विटर पे जा रही थी, मैं लोगों से बात कर रही थी, and it has left quite an impression. मतलब नाम में ही इतना impression है. What else do you expect from Pratik? It has to be, impactful. Yeah.
Yeah, the title is really cool, right?
Yeah.
Actually, even I think pretty much the title we picked because I picked because it just had a really interesting feel to it, just like Shehron Ke Raz. Yeah, but yeah, I'm really happy with the response. It's been great. एक म्यूजिक वीडियो ऑलरेडी हमने रिलीज कर दिया है which everybody's really loved, and there's one more which is coming up soon, so that should be exciting.
So, I was scrolling through Twitter, social media for all sort of reactions, that have been coming in for Shehron Firaz, and I have a couple of reactions that I could relate to. First is somebody has written, cried a little, reminisced a lot, smiled a little more, sign that is Pratik Mohar, and that is Shehron Firaz. What do you have to say to that?
Yeah, I guess that's a good thing. People are going through a bit of everything, which is, I guess that's nice. That means
And a
it's
couple of
impactful.
Yes. A couple of more. Pratik were doing his thing again, and I'm really obsessed with this. Someone has written, I just can't get enough of Pratik's songs, especially Shehron Ke Raaz. So this is sort of striking a chord with your fans. It is leaving an impact. Is this something that you had in mind, even while you were composing it? Is this what you had expected as an end result?
I mean, I never know what to expect, and every time you're putting out a release, I try not to have too many expectations because you never know. But I put all my work in the writing and the producing, and I like doing that, so I kind of pretty much do it for myself anyway. And फिर उसके बाद कुछ लोगों को पसंद आता है, कुछ को नहीं आता है, and that's not really up in my control, right?
तो मतलब प्रतीक पे कभी कोई प्रेशर नहीं होता है, what sort of reactions it will come, or how it will be received by your fans. I mean, you don't have that pressure at all.
Pressure is a strong word, but कभी-कभी मतलब definitely you think about it sometimes, and there are days when I can get a bit caught up in my own thoughts and head and be like, कैसा लगेगा लोगों को, ये song कैसा है, how should I write this? But then it doesn't linger too much. It comes and goes, and usually I'm pretty like absorbed in the writing and the recording process that I don't really think about all that stuff and just doing other things. So I try not to think about it because it's not really helpful. मतलब I mean, I can only like write songs and produce records and make records in a certain way, and I'm going to get better at it the more I do it. But music is so subjective कि किसको क्या पसंद आएगा नहीं आएगा उसका कुछ आप you can't control it beyond a point. So
Right, right. Prateek, a lot of people are also saying that this is coming across as a collection of songs that put forth what we call as the wholeness of vulnerability. Do you think that's a very convincing understanding of you
I
know
don't.
of Cheru Kiraz?
I really don't know where this line has come from because like a lot of people have asked me this thing and I don't know where it's come from, to be honest. Like I don't know if somehow I don't know where these lines come from, but I guess it's cool. I mean, there's definitely vulnerability in love in general and in romance. Uh, it's just there, and I think one of the key things to loving and being loved, I think both are uh, can be like challenging for humans sometimes, is to be vulnerable and be able to uh, be in touch with your emotions, which a lot of people aren't.
Do you ever feel vulnerable in your life? Have you had those
My
moments?
life, yeah,
Yeah.
of course, all the time. I feel vulnerable a lot. I think we all do. I think a lot of people feel vulnerable and then try to uh, get scared by that feeling and then try to like react in a way to kind of hide it or pretend that it's not happening, and that can manifest in anger or just alienating people around them or alienating themselves sometimes or being upset at themselves, and that's the unhealthy way of dealing with vulnerability. And if you just kind of accept it as part of the human experience, as is so many other emotions, then it's really nothing to be really scared about.
Right. And with your latest release, what different aspects can your fans experience? What is that different element through this EP that you're putting forth to your fans?
There's nothing different, really. It's pretty much like yeah, there's nothing really particularly different. I don't really think about what I'm going to do next, uh, how it's going to be different. I don't approach any of my work that way. It might be all the same or it might be really different. Doesn't really matter. I'll only focus on making it good. I want to make sure that like every record I put out and every song I put out is really good. Being different is just too over glorified for some reason,
Yes.
and it's too overrated.
And how has your journey been since the release of Old Mess? How, how do you see this journey? It's been incredible. But how do
It's
you see?
been good. It's definitely like it's been interesting actually because it got really busy for a bit, and then I got really free because the pandemic, like everything kind of slowed down. So it's been really like, which was kind of cool because for a few years I was touring like crazy and just had so much to do I couldn't even think about anything. And
Yes.
then suddenly I had 2 years of pretty much straight up break,
Mm.
which really helped me almost like reset. It almost kind of forced me to reset, so it was interesting.
Yes.
So it's been interesting, but I feel like the journey is still going. Like I feel like there's still so much more to do.
Yes. Yes. So, would it be correct to say that the appreciation and massive love that you have received from your fans is an offshoot of your uprightness and genuineness towards your own emotions? Do you think that's the reason, why everybody can easily relate to your compositions, to your music?
I guess. I guess. I mean, I think like it's a combination of the fact that I think it's primarily though because I put in a lot of work in the records. I make them sound really good. There's a lot of like uh there's subtle like technical things and in terms of also like approaching things from a songwriting perspective that I really focus hard on and I make sure I try and get things really right. So that's one big reason why I think I truly do make really quality music. And that's important. Like if you're listening to just music and it's not written properly or produced properly, you're not gonna like it no matter how much authenticity or genuineness there is in that piece of music or the maker of that music. So that's one factor, but that's pretty, I mean, that's achievable. But the other thing I don't really know, I guess I guess it is possibly the fact that I'm pretty. I let a lot of that vulnerability that we were talking about into my songs, and I let it, you know, kind of slide into it and be truthful in those songs. So,
Right.
and they're pretty regular stories that everybody's been through, right?
Yes.
So people will
And Pratik,
probably feel that.
becoming the first Indian artist to sign with Electro Records and even landing on the playlist of former US President Barack Obama. How do you see these two major achievements? I mean, it's huge, it's massive.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I mean, uh, it's just like I guess, especially with Electra, I guess it's more of like a start of a thing. So I'm excited to see how it goes, and the records we put out, and there's a long partnership ahead in that. And I guess the Barack Obama thing was really cool from a pop culture perspective, because especially like South Asian, like there's not a lot of like Indians and South Asians in the global music industry. There's very few. There are some, and it's cool from a representation perspective, that uh, that
And
it gets talked about.
you've been very open about your breakups. I mean, that is something the youngsters usually are right now. And, they sort of, it's not, do you think it's very easy for youngsters right now to come out of breakups, or
I
has it
mean,
sort of, become only difficult for them?
it's like a I don't know if I'm being open about my breakups, in the sense that it's like not I'm not discussed them openly, but like I've had them. I've been I mean, and who I mean on most people I know have, and most people go through a tough time, because of course, I mean, if two people spend a lot of time with each other, they get really, really attached. And then when you are faced with the reality that like you're not gonna have that uh, ever, or for a very long time at least, uh, that's heartbreaking, pretty much, of course, right? And it's not just like it's the breakup of I mean, we only think about breakups in the context of romantic relationships, but really it is like losing anybody, right? And the loss of anybody in any way comes comes with a lot of grief. And that pretty much is what pretty much what a breakup is. So
Right.
I think everybody feels it. I think it's just like culturally we didn't, for a long time we didn't really talk about it that much, because I mean it's just India's been such a conservative society for so long, where it's just pretty much been like, you know, you just grow up and you get married. There's no in between of uh the concept of dating is relatively new,
Mm,
right?
mm, mm. Had it not been music, had music not been your choice, तो प्रतीक और कौन से डोमेन में होते?
मैं क्या कर रहा होता
हाँ, क्या
otherwise?
कर रहे होते कि आप म्यूजिक नहीं कंपोज कर रहे होते?
I don't know, but ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, because actually मतलब I was working in a consulting firm before this, and it was all right. It wasn't like amazing, but even music was challenging at times. तो मतलब कुछ ना कुछ और तो मैं कर ही रहा होता, पता नहीं. But I have like many interests. I have many. I'm a pretty like, I think whatever I would have done eventually, I would have been pretty into it, because I'm just that kind of a person.
Yes.
Like I like doing things properly. तो मैं कुछ भी और कर रहा होता, like I would have still been really into it.
And we're very happy that you're not doing anything else and you're only into music, because that's what your fans, supporters, followers love you for, and we just want more music from Pratik. Thank you so much for your time, for talking to us, about your latest release. One last message that you would like to send out to all your fans about your latest release.
I would just say कि सब जाके they should just listen to the EP and absorb it in the way they want to. Really.
Thank you so much, Pratik. This was a fun chat. Thank you for your time.
See you.